Grand Rising, everybody. Grand Rising. Let's see if we can jump right into this here. I guess it's safe to say that we can just move backwards. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I said this number would manifest from 9-2 to 9-8, also guaranteeing that you would see it in your state, primarily in the catalyst states. North Carolina dropped the only number on fire. Promised combination. There it is right there, ladies and gentlemen. Guaranteed. Number 3 number if you focused on the top 5. Guaranteeing the number 3 will manifest on 9-5. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, where your number 1 number is going to be your best bet. And when I say best bet, I don't mean that you are betting, you are investing. Number 1 number. Again, ladies and gentlemen, if you focus on my top 5, I'm telling you, you won't go wrong. This is a promise that I am making to you all who are witnessing what you see me showing every single day. This is how hard I go. No computer, no program, no algorithm. I am all of the above. Nine, 7, 3, 1, ladies and gentlemen. Number 1 number. Boom, boom, boom. So you want me to show off? I'm going to show off. And I'm going to be just as surprised as you are. Because again, when I tell you that a number is going to fall and you don't believe me, you might as well leave the building. Because it's not going to be good for you. It's just going to make you feel some kind of way that you're not going to be accustomed to. You're not going to enjoy the feeling that you're going to be receiving by not believing what you're seeing in front of you. Again, ladies and gentlemen, if you focus on the top 5, you won't have a problem. If you invest in the number 1, you won't have a problem. So again, when somebody inboxes me and says, Mr. Bascomb, what should I do next? I'm going to send you your money back. And I'm going to tell you what you should do next is find some other person that is willing to deal with you. Because I'm not going to deal with people who are not listening, who are not paying attention, who are not following simple winning instructions. Over and over and over again. As you can see, I guaranteed the number and I promised the number to back up the guarantee. Who else is doing this? I want to know. because I'll join them. I'll retire. Ladies and gentlemen, 725, promise kept. Boom, boom, boom. Where are we, 725? 725 right here. 725 right there. $752 guaranteed to fall straight for the VIP if they listen and pay attention to me. Ladies and gentlemen, from 831 to 98, I told you this would be a great investment. 314, number one number. Boom, boom, boom. How many people are starting to see exactly what I'm exhibiting here? All you had to do was focus on the top 5. I promise the top 2, they're big money patterns. Big money patterns do not lose. Ladies and gentlemen, I also guaranteed that you would see this combination between 9-4 and 9-11. Yesterday was 9-5. Perfect investment. Number one number. Boom, boom, boom. Ladies and gentlemen, 341 straight. Said it would fall between 831 and 96. Yesterday was 9-5. $140, promise kept straight. Again, if you focus on the top 5, which I promise, triple dollar signs will manifest 830 to 96. Yesterday was 9-5. I also said that you would see it debut in Texas. Promise kept. $486, number one number. Again, ladies and gentlemen, when I get back with this information and you don't believe, that I can do this every single day and you keep saying no way, I'm transmuting your energy. I'm collecting that negative energy and turning it into something positive. Again, ladies and gentlemen, 0163, boom, boom, boom. Promised the very last number you see will not let you down. Ladies and gentlemen, I went a step further. Over and over and over again, I am giving you the same number. Why? Because numbers don't lie. Again, promise kept. Ladies and gentlemen, I even met my deadline on that number. Made it to number 1. Boom, boom, boom. Ain't nobody understanding it. But I'm going to tell you, there's no such thing is the things that you actually believe in. And that's why you can see me doing this. Because I don't believe in the bullshit that you do. That's why I'm able to leave this body and do what I do. Again, you're in a tent. That's all you're in is a tent. You're hosting a tent. The skin that you're in is a brain. That's why they call these cell membranes. It remembers. Again, ladies and gentlemen, I make this look relatively easy. This is millions of years of experience. Some of you already know, but a lot of you still don't have a clue. Energy, frequency, and vibration. It's all around you. It's inside of you. It's all about creation. What created you is inside of you. Haven't you ever heard it in the Bible? It told you, greater is he that is in you than he that is in the world. Because the thing that makes up the world is what's trying to keep you enslaved. So again, when I tell you that something's going to happen and you don't believe, that means that you can't receive this right here every single day, ladies and gentlemen. And I don't know this. If you notice, I didn't have to put all the other states down here because I wanted to show off a little bit today. I wanted to actually be able to just do what no man is ever done before. Again, we can do this together, or I can do this all by myself. Again, I show you this every single day just to illustrate how powerful it is to know about energy, frequency, and vibration. And that's the only way that you can get these type of results. But we'll keep it moving. 5 hours, 335, 5 hours, 335, 5 hours, 335. Only 5 hours it took. Well enough time for you to make that investment. 1, 2, 3. Boom, boom, boom. Guaranteed. Straight. I said focus on my top 5 3 digits. 1, 2, 3, 4. I said they would manifest between 9-3 and 9-10. I also guaranteed the number 4 number. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom, boom, boom. That was Missouri, ladies and gentlemen. North Carolina. Triple dollar signs. I promise. I said that they would manifest. Over and over and over again, ladies and gentlemen, I give you the same numbers. Why? Because numbers don't lie, at least not to Mr. Bascomb. $910. There it is right there, ladies and gentlemen. Top 2 numbers made it by the deadline. That's a boom, boom, boom. So just in the catalyst states alone, 1 second. Let's see here. Okay, let's see here. Let's go through the motions really quick. I'll start off with 8509. We'll move on to 8590, 8059, 8095. Let's see here. 8905, 8950. And I knew that would be a boom, boom, boom. Promised as usual. Here I go again, proving my numbers don't lie. My numbers will not lie. Ladies and gentlemen, this is millions upon millions of dollars worth of information. At 4:08 a.m., ladies and gentlemen, I was up in a whole nother dimension doing this work. And as you can see, the work is real. 6476 did not lie. It said focus on the top 4 digits, which they promised the top 2. They said that they would manifest between 9-4 and 9-10 one day, also guaranteeing it would arrive in your state. And that state was that Puerto Rico. Promise kept. Puerto Rico, with proof that I did it early in the AM. Oh, and 9495. I said you would see this within the next 24 to 48 hours, but ain't nobody believing Mr. Bascomb. Okay, we're going to check out I'm going to check out that 6459, 6459, 6495, and 4569, 4569, 4596, 4659, 4695. Watch out for 4685, 4956, 4965, 6459, 6495. 6549, 6594, 6945, 6954, 9456, 9465, 9546, 9564, 9645, 9654, Watch out for 5695. Five, 695, ladies and gentlemen. Watch out, watch out. Only number on fire. Ladies and gentlemen, I said you would see this between 8:30 and 9/6. I also guaranteed you would see it go to Texas. Performed at 3:20 p.m. on 8:30. Everybody should know that a 5-year-old can pick out the fire, especially if you promise the 5-year-old the fire is going to do something for them special. I said its numbers would manifest. So there's nothing to learn. All you have to do is listen. So just in the catalyst states alone, we're not even counting all the other states. You would have won with the number one number, just going with just the number one number. You would have won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times. 9 times you would have won. Five times you would have won straight. 5 times you would have won straight. A total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. 28 total guaranteed. I promised 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. I promised 24 out of the 28. Total straight predictions for yesterday: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 times you would have hit straight yesterday following simple winning instructions. Ladies and gentlemen, if you already know what to do and you don't have a problem with picking the first 2 numbers or picking the first number and fire, by all means, come and join me at dynamicpredictions.onrender.com. I'm up all day. I am up all day doing this. And when I say I am up all day, the timestamp should prove to you that I am responsible with the work that I am called to do. But again, this requires a lot of time, a lot of energy, and a lot of knowledge. So when I apply myself, ladies and gentlemen, these are the results that you're going to see every single day without me failing. Ladies and gentlemen, every single day, 47 guaranteed. 38 of the 47 I promised. Straight was 15. 12. Number one numbers. Ladies and gentlemen, 38 guaranteed. 30 promised. 7 straight. 9 number one numbers. 44 guaranteed. 36 promise out of the 44. 12 straight. 9 number one numbers. 9 times if you just stuck with the number one number and just invested in it. Don't play around. Don't gamble. These are very, very, very extensive investing techniques. If you open up your Three Wise Men almanacs, if you open up those Red Devil almanacs, these are lottery books. They talk about stocks and bonds, but they don't tell you about these stocks and bonds. I'm telling you the truth. When I tell you this right here should show you that I know what the fuck I'm talking about. It should explain to you very, very clearly that I'm extremely serious about the work that you see me doing. I can do this all day, every day. 45, 33, 15 straight, 8 number one numbers. Ladies and gentlemen, I didn't even get a chance to do those. And I didn't get a chance to do those because, again, there's a lot of time that is used to do what you see me doing. And then I turn around and I have to post this information on to my Discord channel. And then I post it onto a website where I only put on the website what I promise and what I guarantee. So again, when I tell you that these numbers are not lying and you don't believe me, there's no way that you can receive this type of information for yourself. But there's people that have been winning. There's people that have been gifting me, and I have been reciprocating this love back to them in just a way that they can continue to keep winning. So again, ladies and gentlemen, I will always see you at the winner's table no matter what, especially if you are listening and following my simple winning instructions. VIP members, you need to stick with the first two or go with the number one and fire. Those are the best investment techniques for the combinations that you see me providing. Once you build a bankroll, you can be like my Jamaican friends who have at least 3 to 4 groups of 10 people. Okay? These 10 people only pay about, I'm going to just roughly say, about $68. 10 people times 68 is 680. That's what it would cost to run every single promised number and guaranteed number. And you would be running these for, I think, on a multiple drawing scale, I think it's at least 3 drawings, and you are not missing a beat. You're catching every straight, every box number. Oh, and by the way, for me, if I were to have time to invest, because I don't, but if I had time to invest, I would only invest in the 3 digits straight. Okay? You can see 782 straight, 374 straight, 596 straight, 879 straight, 830 straight, 517 straight, 860 straight, 259 straight, 769 straight, 319 straight, 520 straight, 234 straight. Ladies and gentlemen, again, I make this look relatively easy. I'm just serious about what I do. I'm extremely serious about what I do. I'm going to see everybody at the winner's table no matter what. Abundant prosperity in health and in wealth to all who follow me and believe in the hard work that you see me accomplishing. Um, Again, for those who are asking me to do your estate, it's going to cost you $50. And it's a $50, I won't say it's wasted, but you'll see that my 7 catalyst states, they tell me what's going to happen in Kentucky, Louisiana, Canada, all the other states like California, Nebraska, uh, New Orleans. I'm telling you, the numbers don't lie. So again, when you ask me to do your state, that just means that you don't believe me. But I'm making believers out of non-believers. And then for those who have been, coming at me negatively, all I do is just block you. You'll never be able to get in contact with me ever again. That's all I do is just block that energy, suck it right on up into a sponge, transmute it into some very, very powerful positive energy, and I keep it moving. There's nothing stopping what I'm doing. I will be back around about 10:30 with Tennessee results, and we'll probably work out Texas right afterwards. So I'll see everybody at the winner's table, no matter what.